teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, 49ers nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Ayuk on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 7, 49ers nothing.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rod Woodson. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that's blocked. The Steelers get it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The 20. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
In your face! I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
At their own.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And look at this, another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Niners take.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it's set. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here's Ayuk on the return. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the teammate.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rodgers got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Steelers send out their punter now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19, the 40,
One play at a time.
past
Here
the
we go.
20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
48 for Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Sled. He's checking.
They'll try to run it here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
19, 49ers 7. Adam Vinatieri set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers going to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Eluding the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Box it. 14's the mic.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers able to find Harris, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run with Harris. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers steps away to his left. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
On play action, now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Simmons on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 29-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really...
to kick off.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. set them back 5. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gun. Hill. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Hill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. It's Hill. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Hill. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hill now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hill in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Za'Darius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Rush comes and they block it, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. And now this offense was set up to start their first drive. Instead, after the return, they'll only be needed for 1 play as they go for 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here's Dre Archer. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Archer. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 27, Hill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Hill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Now Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. I mean, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there and drop him behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jets 6, Steelers nothing.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Hill going to keep it on the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. From the gun, Hill escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Hill eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Hill. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Hill. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down. Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it. On 4th down, Hill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's into the clear.
You're going to make everything happen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a...
And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
22 able to connect. And that pushes the lead up to 20.